Hello all and welcome to this AWS tutorial on VPC peering. Today we will discuss how we can peer one VPC with two VPCs. Before we jump into the demo, let us review the architectural diagram and the route table of what we will be implementing today. So as you see, we have three VPCs right here. And let me grab my highlighter. So there it is. Okay. So this is VPC A. This is our first VPC. And it has a CIDR block of 172.16.0.0/16. The other VPC that we have is VPC B, which has a CIDR block of 10.0.0.0/16. And the third VPC that we have is VPC C, which has a CIDR block of 192.168.0.0/16. Now, as you see, our VPC A is paired with both VPC B and VPC C. The peering connection between our VPC A and our VPC B is PCX 12121212, and our peering connection between our VPC A and VPC C is PCX 23232323. Now for this particular demo, I will be creating VPC A in my region, North Virginia. I'll be creating VPC B in Ohio, and I'll be creating VPC C in North California. Now you can go ahead and select three different regions of your choice, or you could even potentially create these three VPCs in one single region. Now, after we have created a VPC, then we have them peered correctly. Our route table should land up looking like this as the one that is shown on the right of the screen. So as you see, our VPC A should have the local route, and then it should also have two peering connections going both to VPC B and VPC C. Similarly, our VPC B should have the local route, and it should also have a peering connection going back to VPC A. And our VPC C should also have a local route and then also have a peering connection going back to VPC A. If you want to know additional details, or if you would like to read this particular topic online, AWS actually has this documented pretty well, and I've posted the URL right there. So feel free to go online and read it at your leisure. So let's get started with this particular tutorial. Okay, so I'm going to switch to my AWS account. So this is my AWS account, and I'm currently in region North Virginia. And this is the region where I will be creating my VPC A. So let's go ahead and create our VPC A. So I'm going to give it the name tag of VPC A. And the CIDR block of our VPC A was 172.16.0.0/16. And create yes. And I'm going to keep the tenancy as default. So our VPC has been created. And as you see, this is our route table. So let's click on this particular route table. And I'm going to basically give it a name over there. So I'm going to say VPC ARD. Okay, so this way we know that this is our route table. The next thing that we will do is go ahead and create VPC B. So let's switch. I'm going to switch my region to US East Ohio. And this is the region where I'll be creating my VPC B. So let's create a VPC, and I'm going to give it a name, VPC B. And the CIDR block is going to be 10.0.0.0/16. Again, the tenancy is going to be default. And let's click on yes, create. Okay, and this is our route table for our VPC B. So this is our VPC B right here. This is our route table. So let's go ahead and click on that. And let's edit its name. So I'm going to say VPC PRT, just so that I can recognize the route table easily. Okay, so after we've created our two VPCs, we will go ahead and create a third VPC. So that is going to be, I'll be creating that in Northern California. Switch to your VPCs, and we'll go ahead and create our VPC right here. And this is going to be our VPC C. And the CIDR block of that is 192.168.0.0/16. And again, the tenancy is going to be default. Let's click on yes, create. And this is our route table for our VPC C. So let's go ahead and select the route table. And let's give it a name. So it's going to be VPC CRT. Okay, so let's switch back to our pictures. What we have done so far is, let me grab my pen. It's right there. So we have gone ahead and created VPCA with this particular CIDR block in region North Virginia. We've created VPCB with this CIDR block in Ohio. And we've created VPCC with this particular CIDR block in Northern California. So the next thing that we need to do is essentially create a peering connection between VPCA and VPCB. And this is going to be the name of our peering connection. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so I'm going to switch back to my AWS account, and I'm going to switch to Northern Virginia, where my VPCA is. Okay, that's our VPCA right here. Okay, so let's click on peering connections. Okay, and this is where we'll be creating a peering connection. So let's click on create peering connection, and we're going to give it a name. So I remember our peering connection name was PCX-12121212. And the requester is going to be VPCA. Okay, so now it gives you an option over here that whether the VPC that you want to peer with, is that in the same account or is in a different account? Is it in the same region or is it in the different region? So it is in my own account, so I'm going to keep it my account, but it is in a different region. So I'm going to go ahead and select another region right there. And the region is Ohio for me. And I will need the VPC ID to come here, and I'll paste it right here. So let's go back to Ohio. This is our VPC ID right there. And let's copy this from here. Okay, so I'm going to copy this VPC ID, go back to my screen, peering connection, and I'm going to paste this right here. And then I'm going to say create peering connection. So as you see, our peering connection got created successfully. And let's click on OK. So as you see, it's right here. I'm going to filter that PCX. So this is a peering connection right here. Okay. So let's say name PCX, and then I should, yeah. And as you see, the status of our peering connection right now is pending acceptance. So right now, what we are looking at is that VPCA has actually initiated a peering connection with VPCB, and it's currently in a pending status. Now, this will become active once our VPCB has accepted this peering connection. So let's go back to our Ohio region. So this is the Ohio region right here where we have a VPCB. Okay. And if I scroll further down, I will be and click on peering connections. I should be able to see our peering connection request from VPCA. And I'm going to give it the same name, 12121212, right there. Okay, so as you see, this is our peering connection right there. Okay, and as you see, it's pending acceptance. And you will be able to see all the details as to who was the requester. As you see, this is a requester, the VPC ID, the CIDR block, and by when I need to have this accepted, otherwise it will expire. Okay, so let's go ahead and click on accept request and say yes and close. And as you see, the status over here is active now. So peering connection is ready and available. So if I switch back to my Northern Virginia region where my VPCA is, and I refresh this, the status of this has changed to active. So essentially what we have done is we have basically created this particular peering connection successfully, and it has been accepted by both VPCA and VPCB. VPCA was the initiator and VPCB was basically the VPC where we were peering to. Okay, so the next thing that we will do is we will create a VPC connection between our VPCA and VPC-C. And again, VPC-A over here is going to be an initiator, and VPC-C will be the VPC that we will peer to. And we'll be calling this the peering connection as PCX23232323. Okay, so let's go ahead and create this peering connection between VPC-A and VPC-C. So this is my AWS account. And again, I am back in my region, North Virginia, right here. Okay. And this is a VPCA, as you see. Okay, so let's go back to peering connections. And let's click on create peering connection. And I'm going to give it a name tag of PCX-23232323. And the requester is going to be VPCA. And again, the VPC that we are going to peer to is in my very same account, but in a different region. And this time it's in region Northern California. So I'm going to go ahead and select that region. And again, we need our VPC ID. So basically what we'll have to do is go back to our Northern California right here. Go to our VPCs and select the VPC ID of our VPC-C. So this is the VPC ID. And then go back over here and paste it right here. Okay. Okay, so we have our VPC-C ID right here. Let's click on create peering connection. Okay, so it looks like I missed something. So, okay, let's go back and see. Oh, I missed number 9. Okay, so it's 19, it's 79 and not 7. And click on create peering connection. So as you see, it does do a check. If you've got the wrong VPC ID, it will let you know right then and there that you have the wrong VPC ID. And again, as you see, you can see the requester, the request it's going to be sent to, which is our VPC-C and the region, etc., and rest of the other details. I'll be able to see the request of VPC CIDR once the peering connection has been accepted. So let's go ahead and click on OK. So our request is currently in a pending acceptance status. And once it is accepted by VPC-C, this will be active again. So let's go back to our VPC-C. So the VPC-C is right here. Let's click on peering connections and we should have a pending request here. So I'm going to go ahead and give this a name. It's going to be the same name, PCX23232323. Click on yes, and let's click on, let's filter this, and there you are. So we have one pending request right here. So let's go ahead and accept this request. So click on accept request and click on yes and click goes. So it's provisioning right now. And in a few minutes, there you go. It is now active. and our peering connection status is active as it shows over here. And now you can see the acceptor VPC CIDR block as well. Okay, so now let's switch back to our Northern Virginia region where we have our VPCA. And if we go ahead and refresh this pending acceptance should change to active. So let's go ahead and do that. So let's click on refresh. And as you see, our peering connection with VPC is now active. So if I have to go back, and if I have to say this is what we have created. So we created this particular peering connection right here between our VPCA and our VPC-C. Okay, so again, VPCA was the initiator and VPC-C was the acceptor or the VPC that we peered to. Okay, so the next thing that we need to do is we need to ensure that our communication between these VPCs has been established. And for that, we need to go ahead and basically update our route table. So as you see, our VPCA's route table is right here. And we need to ensure that we have these two routes for both VPC-B and VPC-C. And similarly in VPC-B, we need to have one route going back to VPC-A, that is this route. And similarly in VPC-C, we need to have one route going back to our VPC-A right here. Okay, so let's go ahead and update our route table. So I'm going to clear all the drawings here, go back to my mouse and go back to my AWS account. So this is our VPCA in our region, North Virginia. And let's go to the route table. If you remember, we had, this is the route table. This we had renamed it as VPCART so that we don't, miss it or select some other route table because I have some others as well. So let's click on route and then click on edit. And that's where we are going to add another route. So we are going to add a route over here to 10.0.0.0/16, which is our CIDR block of VPCB. And the target over here should be PCX12121212. So let's go ahead and select that. Add another route with the CIDR block of our VPCC. So it's going to be 192.168.0.0/16. And then we're going to select our PCX connection 23232323 for VPCC. And let's go ahead and select, click on save. So as you see, these connections are active now. Now, just like how we modified our route table for our VPCA, similarly, we will need to modify the route table for our VPCB. So let's change our region to East Ohio. And let's click on route tables. There is a route table for VPCB. Let's click on routes and let's click on edit and add another route. And here we are going to add the CIDR block of our VPCA. So that is 172.16.0.0/16, and our PCX 1212 should be available right there. Okay, so let's click on save. And as you see, the status is active. Now let's switch our region to Northern California where we have a VPCC. And this is our route table for VPCC. Let's click on routes. Let's click on edit. We're going to add another route right here. And the route is going to be 172.16.0.0/16, which is the CIDR block of our VPCA. And we are going to select a PCX2323 and save it right there. And as you see, our route is active. So let us switch back. So as you see, this is our expected route table right here. So in VPCA, we need to have 3 routes: local, PCX1212, and PCX23. So let's switch back here, and I'm going to go back to Northern Virginia, route tables, VPC ART routes, and as you see, we do have all the 3 routes right in over here. Again, for our VPCB, we need to have 2 routes, the local route and the route going back to VPCA. So let's go ahead and check that. So this is a VPCB right here. Click on routes, and as you see, both the routes are present. And similarly for VPCC, we need to have the local route and we need to have the route going back to our VPCA. So again, switch to Northern California, where we have a VPCC. Select a VPCC, click on routes, and as you see, both the routes are present right there. So that's it for me, guys. Hope you liked this video and your fundamentals of VPC peering were clear. Now today we VPC'd basically one VPC with 2 other VPCs, but you could pretty much peer multiple VPCs, like have 3 VPCs peer to each other, or maybe even more than 3 VPCs. Create a star configuration if you want. It's totally up to you how many VPCs you want to peer, but the idea still remains the same. Okay, so you could have more than 2 VPCs peer to each other, or you could create any configuration or of your choice. It's totally up to you. So please feel free to post your comments. If you like my video, hit like. And if you like to know additional videos that I create, I generally try to post one video every day. So if you would like to know what new videos I have posted, please subscribe to my channel. Okay, so thank you so much, and have a nice day. Take care. Bye-bye.